Welcome to Byonavision Family Affair Podcast, segment number 2. Yes, number 2. Um, the day that you'll be seeing this is on March the 4th, 2024. And we thank you for coming back for another week for our podcast. And as I said before, we're going to do everything in our power to try to be here on every Monday. But one of the things I have to learn is how to, it usually come out before 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock is our time, but it always comes out before. I haven't learned how to set it up yet for the time. And just to let you all know, you might hear some noise in the background. The noise you hear is my dishwasher. Today I'm upstairs videoing because I cooked up here. I'm in the process of cooking dinner, and I cooked up here today, so I have to be up here where the food is. Make sure everything is right and nothing goes wrong. Yes, I'm cooking some turkey wings with some bell peppers and onion strips on it, and a little brown sugar, some poultry seasoning, and making some sweet potatoes. I bake my sweet potatoes most of the time. Sometimes I'll chop them up and put the 9 yards on them, but this time I just baked them, and some macaroni and cheese and some cornbread. And this drink I'm drinking right now, oh my God, it is so awesome. It is pear, peach, white grape, and lemons in it. And oh my God, it has a lot of lemon. It is so awesome. So, yes, matter of fact, yep, it got that tart in there. Well, just before we get started good, I do want to thank God for the little girl that we all received the Amber Alert about, that she was found safe and sound. Praise God. I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy. And also, we've been praying for this young fellow that he had a situation, a circumstance that's beyond his control, and it's affecting him mentally. And we're praying for him and his situation. And we've been definitely touching and agreeing for him and his circumstance. We've been praying for over our list that we received with the names and everything. We've been praying for the bereaved families, the sick and shut in, the prisons, the jail cells, the hospitals, the nursing homes, and we've been praying for the homeless. We're praying for everybody in all situations, praying for our government. Oh my goodness, we're praying for them that they get it right. Come on now, let's get it right. And we're just praying. But again, we still invite you all to send in more of the your names for the prayer list, and and I thank God that you all are using my email address, both of them, the just chilling with Byonavision at gmail.com and Byonavision at gmail.com. You guys have been sending emails there with your prayer requests. We've been putting them in the box. The box is downstairs, but I will have the box on whatever location I am speaking from next week. Better believe that the prayer box will be with me. Okay, so, and again, thank you, and the rest of you, come on. I mean, if you don't want to mention your name, that's fine. You just tell me you don't want your name mentioned, or you just tell me you don't want your prayer to be mentioned out in the open or whatever, and we won't. We'll just take it and fold it up and put it down in the box, and we'll just lay hands on it, and that's what we'll do. A couple of them, that's what people said, they didn't want to be mentioned directly. but somebody might know their situation and circumstances, and I can respect that. I can definitely respect it. Been there, done that. Now, I'll just, my situation, I'll just scream it out to the mountaintop. But yeah, so we thank God in any case for your situation that you all sent in. Okay, so some of you still asking me, what is Byonavision? How did I come up with that name? What does that name mean to me? Well, I was going through something. I tell you, I was going through something when I came up with that name. I feel like everything had been snatched from under me at that particular time, and because I didn't know how to handle it, and I just was praying out to God because I was angry, I was hurt, I was just in a situation, and my husband kept praying over me, and I kept trying to pray for myself, and I just kept trying, and it just came to me. This is something that it surpasses my understanding. I don't understand. I can't help myself. I can't fix the situation. And it was beyond my vision. It was beyond the vision that I was able to deal with, to handle. So, Byonavision is what surpasses what you think it is or whatever it could be. With God being the foundation of it all, God being the foundation of it all. And that's what helped me. You know, God put my husband in the mix. God put a few other people in the mix to help me through it all. And to let me know everything was going to be all right. So that's how I was able to handle that. And it was beyond a vision. It was beyond what my eyes could see. Beyond what your eyes can see. Beyond what any of our eyes can see. It was beyond the vision. So that's what we came at for the name. And it just let me know a substantial number of us are finding ourselves looking through the keyhole. For so long I actually was looking through the keyhole instead of looking at the big picture. And when I started looking through the big picture, I was able to see, because the big picture is Jesus. And once I started looking through that big picture, it all came together. So that's why it's beyond a vision. So now we have our comings and our goings. So delicious. Well, one of the things I do want to talk about, a lot of you next Sundays, going to church, going to work, washing your car, cutting your grass. If you have a schedule that you cut your grass on, you have a schedule you have to be at work, you have a schedule you have to wash your car, you have a schedule to be at church, wherever you're supposed to be at next week on Sunday, you better get up and you better make it happen, Captain. Because next Sunday, we go forward. We set our clocks up forward. Yep, you're going to miss an hour's sleep. And so to make sure you're on time, make sure you get there. Make sure you set your clock so you'll know. Certain things automatically set. Certain things you got to set manually. But whatever it is, you got to make sure you get it done. Okay. So, and I do thank my sister. She sit on the phone with me. She was like, oh my God. I think I was driving her kind of crazy. Because we kept talking about the setting up, what she say, spring forward, fall backwards. She kept saying it to me. I mean, she talked to me for like 5 minutes just straight. Just kept trying to get me to get it. I didn't get it. I got it now, but I told her, I say, don't worry about it. Because when the fall time come around, I'll be coming back to you again, asking you the question. And you'll sit on the phone with me 5 more minutes. If the Lord say the same in the creek don't rise. You'll sit on the phone with me 5 more minutes, and you'll be trying to explain it to me again. And I won't get it. And then once I do get it, then you'll laugh at me like you did this time. And that's the way we'll do it. That's what big sisters is for. To drive the little sisters crazy. Being said, when we talking about keeping up with time, well, I hope you all went and voted last week for the primary elections. It was kind of funny. Me and my husband was out. We was taking care of some business, and I keep saying this. I've been saying this for years, but eventually I'm gonna have to do it. But I'm gonna have to do a hard copy of a calendar, because I was just happened to be looking at my phone. I like to play Spider Solitary, so I was looking into my phone while we was driving and talking and playing solitary. And I seen the calendar, and the calendar said, letting me know that this was the deadline for voting for the primary election. I was like, oh my God. And I didn't even bring in my stickers. Well, by the time you see this video, I've been and got the stickers so I can put them right up here. Both of them. But, yeah, I didn't, we was going one way. We had to turn all the way around and go a whole nother different direction because we had to go back and vote. We had to be on our JOB. I know some of you say, I don't vote. I don't believe in it. It doesn't count. It doesn't matter. All right. Well, I mean, that's on you. I'm not trying to force you about voting or anything of that nature. I'm just saying what I had to do, and I'm asking about the ones who did. Did you have a good experience? Was it cool? Mine was just like straightforward. Went in. I went in. Whew, a kick again. I went in and did what I had to do, given my ID, my license rather, and they gave me what they had to give me, and we just done what we had to do. But speaking of voting and things of that nature, did you all know that this month is Women's History Month? Yep, it's Women's History Month 2024. And the theme for this Women's History Month is what is it? Women who advocate for equality, diversity, and inclusion. That's what it is. Yes. And yep, that's what this is. That's this month. I mean this year for 2024. And the theme celebrates women who understand that for a positive future, we need to eliminate discrimination, being biased, and entirely from our lives. We just need to remove that. We need to look at things again. What is this? Looking through the big picture and stop looking through that little keyhole, because that's what a lot of us do. And we just remove that from our lives entirely so we can go forward and stop looking backwards, but go forward. If we're going to look backwards, we're going to get something from the back to bring to the forward with us so it can make us have a better life. So, the name is always put together by the National Women's History Alliance. There's an alliance that they come together and they give a name for the theme every year. I seen the other two. They was pretty cool too. Look it up online. Google is your friend, I promise you. And um, they have special colors. There's officially a women's history colors, and their colors are white, green, and purple. But you'll often see many shades represented, including pinks, red, gold, and a few other ones that represent. So they get the white color from, it's associated with the suffragist. A suffragist is just like a advocate. Um, but they were the ones who fought for the women's right to vote. Now you see why I was speaking earlier about voting, because we had people that was out advocating. I mean, some of them didn't even go home to their children. Some of them was late night. Some of them went through this, went through that, just to make sure that women had the right to vote. I know. But I still don't vote because this means this and this means that, and yeah. Oh well, that's okay. I'm just saying. Green represents the new beginning and was another popular color among the early suffragist advocates. And if you want to know how to spell suffragist, it's SUFFRAGIST, suffragist. And then they had purple. Now we all know that purple. Purple, purple. That's my favorite color, purple. And purple is the color that most associated with women's causes as like from the 1900s, purple has been a color that has been associated with a lot of things that have to do with women, especially like the International Women's Day. This I think that is in October. Then we have the domestic violence awareness, and things like that. So we put that with those days, and yeah. So, do you like purple? What is your favorite color? Yeah, as you already know, mine is purple. But in October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Let us all remember that and think about it, and try to find some kind of organization that you can advocate, or that there is an advocate that you can give donation or get some special toiletries and together. If you don't do nothing but get 10 things, 5, whatever, and take them over to a place that Underground Railroad or somewhere that deals with domestic violence awareness in October. And we'll talk about that then if the Lord say the same when the creek don't rise. But right now, I'm going to ask you if you just take the time to reflect on a woman in your life that advocated for something that was meaningful to you. And with that, let's just bow our heads for all the advocates that's there in our lives that helped us from the past to the present, that made some differences for us along the way. I would mention a few, but from some of the situations I've been in my life and some of the advocates that have been there through for me, I wouldn't even feel justified to even just mention any name. So what I'm just gonna do is bow and ask you to bow along with me so that we can um, give recognition to them. You can mention their name out loud. You can mention their names in your heart, your spirit, or whatever. But let's just give recognition to them. Let's just bow and give them 5 seconds. All right. So the next thing we're going to talk about as women or as people as a whole, we're going to talk about that gym life. What you know about that gym life. Mm, mm, mm. What do you know about that gym life? I tell you, that gym life ain't no joke. Yep, that gym life is not a joke. Well, I went to the gym this week. Yep, I went to the gym and I went swimming. Yep, that's the dishwasher. It's still making a lot of noise, so just forgive me for it. But yeah, I went to the gym and I got into the pool. Oh my goodness. I haven't been swimming in a minute. When I was younger, I got my intermediate life-saving card, and then we had to get a Red Cross card as well. No, a lifeguard card and life-saving card. That's what it is. I had them mixed up. But yeah, so we had both of those. So I know how to do a little swimming. Yep, I know a little bit about it. And I was sharp. Yeah, the goal was sharp. I had on my burkini. You don't know what a burkini is? Let me tell you about a burkini. A burkini is a swimming suit, but it's a very modest one. It's a modest swimming suit. It comes down to like the top of your ankle, and but it's out of the swimming material. And it also has a top to it. It comes down like right before your knees. Now, I could have got the one that had all my arms covered up all the way down to my wrist. No. I did my legs, and this right here was covered, and it was nice. Well, it is nice. I had on my swimming cap. I had on black, pink, and white. Then I got some swim shoes. They black and white. I was sharp. I was sharp. I was in that water. I was moving around. I was doing it. I was I stayed in there for about an hour swimming. I did some some swimming cross. Well, I would say I was doing some lap swimming. I ain't swimming the whole lap. I didn't even swim all the way down to the other end of that pool, but I swam like halfway. Whoo, then I stopped and I jumped around for a minute. And then I got back down in there and I did it some more. And I just did this for about an hour. Just moved around, did all kind of some karate kicks. Now let me try to get out that pool and try to do some karate kicks. Now I'll be on my behind. But it was nice. It was really interesting. I really enjoyed it. And after I got out of there, got in the water, went and got in the shower, rinsed the chlorine off me. Then I went and got into the dry sauna, sitting there for 20 minutes after I got out of there. Then I went and took a cold shower. And then after I got the cold shower, then I took a hot shower. Then I got up out of there, got dressed and left. But it was really nice. I mean, I really enjoyed it, and um, that's something that I'm gonna keep doing. And um, I tell you, I was praying. I was like, Lord, you know what you was doing when you brought me here. You know what you was doing when you brought me back to this gym again. And yep, you was weathering my storm. God was just weathering the storm I was having. Not a bad storm, but we all have storms, in our lives. But you know what? Speaking of weather, this coming and going. Weather. Yes. Now I tell you, and I'm going to say within 48 hours. I did not say it take 48 hours. I didn't even say 30 hours. I just said within 48 hours, we seen all 4 seasons. Now, I don't know where you from. I'm in Michigan. We seen all 4 seasons. We seen some hail. We seen some heat come up. We seen some fall. We seen some snow. We seen it all. We seen below freezing. We seen it all within 48 hours, period. I said within. I repeat myself, within. Because it wasn't 48 hours. But I'm just giving it 48 hours just to make it look good. Whew. But I tell you, I didn't take off my coat. I don't care whatever season we was in. My coat and my face mask stayed on me. I kept my coat and my face mask on. And yeah, but it was nice. So I hope you all had a chance to see the video of me making the muffins on the Canadian bacon with the eggs and the cheese. I hope you all was able to see it because they were so delicious. I had one this morning for breakfast. I'm still trying to upload that Fat Tuesday video. Oh my God, it is so awesome. And I want you all to see it, but I'm still trying to upload it. I don't care if it takes me 3 years. Whenever it's uploaded, you guys will see it. Because that meant a lot to me for me to do that. Well, guys, it's definitely been a blessing. I want y'all to know. And you know what the fragment of the day is? Realizing that we wouldn't be where we are today if somebody wasn't advocating for us. And that's what we got to understand. Somebody advocated for us. No matter how big, how small, they still advocated. And for that, I thank you. And in my closing this segment, we thank you all for being a part of this segment with Byonavision Family Affair. And we just ask you to stay tuned to next week if it be God's will and the creek don't rise. We'll be same time, same place. We salute you.